everybody on YouTube. Well, I asked you the other day when I was making a Crown Royale what you would like me to make for you today. And I had one comment. I think there were, I don't know, 13,000 that watched. So apparently none of you like to drink. Or you just want to see the outfit. It doesn't really matter. But I decided with the one request that I was going to make a Manhattan. It's one of my favorite drinks. I like Manhattans. I like martinis. I like old fashions. I love the Sazerac, but it kind of knocks you right on your butt. And I'm not going to do that today. We'll do that another time. So, how do you go about it? Well, first start out with a shaker full of ice. And obviously I've already done that. So I was making this weekend for a friend and I, and the only whiskey or rye, that I call it, that I had at the time was this. I know, it's kind of a waste of a really nice whiskey, but guess what? It made a fabulous Manhattan. So, and then I used a little bit different vermouth, the sweet vermouth this time. I don't even want to attempt to pronounce it because I'll probably fracture the French. And of course, bitters. And these are my favorite. These are Bada Bing cherries. And they're pitted with a stem on. And they're a darker red cherry. Just a little less sweet. So this is how I do it. And I'm going to use a really beautiful crystal glass. I have a whole collection of them in my cabinet that actually it was a friend that gave them to me years and years ago. Maybe, gosh, it was 99 or 2000. And I've moved a lot of times, about 20 in that time frame. But I've always packed them up carefully and moved them with me. There's some big water goblets and some mid-sized glasses in between there. So I still have them. And they're beautiful crystal. So here's how we're going to start. Since this is a smaller glass, I'm going to use the smaller size of the shot glass. Or I should say, it's not a glass, stainless steel pour. And I'm just going to do 1, 2 shots of Crown Royale. I know. I kind of got into it because my friend loves Crown Royale. I said, and let's drink these at home instead of at the nightclub where they're like double expensive. Okay, just 1 of sweet vermouth. Now, this is not a standard recipe. All right, this is what works for me because I don't like to get blitzed on one cocktail. So for me, I just add a jigger of filtered water. You don't have to do that. And then this is from Ina Garten, you know, the Barefoot Contessa. She adds a little bit of the cherry juice, just a little bit. And before I shake it, I'm going to take one of these out. Love them. I try not to eat too much sugar. Keep that tummy flatter. I don't have a cocktail every night of the week. It's not the healthiest thing in the world to do. But when I have them, oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. These are orange bitters, but I usually use just the regular bitters. But I just use them all up. So I like a lot. If I'm making a big shaker full, like the big shot, this size, then I use 10 dashes. And then I do the same thing for my old fashions. So put the top on. And this isn't vodka. You don't have to shake the daylights out of it. I did 20. Okay, there's 20. And I just tap that down a little for some reason. Any shaker that I've ever bought, when you take the top off, there's stuff in the top and it just makes a mess all over. So why waste it? And my crystal glass. Now, and that makes pretty much one perfect Manhattan. The taste. This could be done without the water. So, oh, and before I turn the camera on, I made one for you too. So there were two, so won't you join me? Now, I wanted to show you something. And that's my outfit. So today I'm wearing kind of a fetish attire outfit. And it's a bra from Honey Birdette and a waspy, and it also has knickers. But I wanted to wear something more covered up because some of you seem to be offended when I'm not fully dressed. I'm a nudist, so for me it's not a big deal. But I have to take into account that that's not everybody's predilection. So, the skirt is very tight. That's why I'm having to pull my leg up. And what am I wearing? I should show you these up close, shouldn't I? Yes, they are very sharp. But believe it or not, they are a Steve Madden. They're comfortable and I can walk in them. So let me stand back a little bit and you can see the whole outfit. Oh, and yes, I've added long fingerless gloves and black stockings with seams. I don't know if you can see those. And some silver hoops with rhinestones. They're very thin. Somebody the other day actually commented in my last update that I needed to wear smaller earrings and I needed to do this and I needed to do that. Hey, this is me. And this is kind of a David Yurman knockoff. Would I wear one if I had one, a real one? Of course. And they're just some of my favorite rings. So I'll sit up here so maybe you can have a little more of a view. I'm so glad you joined me. Now, here's to you. And don't forget to add your comments below and subscribe. Bing. Namaste. I have to reach way over. Bye, loves.